If you lose a top tooth, the one opposite to it at the bottom will actually grow taller and move closer to the empty space. The thing is, normally the top and bottom teeth maintain their positions because they have constant contact, like when you're biting and chewing. But when a tooth goes missing, the opposite one no longer has a partner to restrict the movement. So the tissues and bone around that bottom tooth will start to adapt, and it allows the tooth to migrate upward gradually. Your jawbone starts to shrink when you lose a tooth, and it happens within the first few weeks. The reason is when your tooth root is gone, there's nothing to subject your bone to the forces of biting and chewing. And without that stimulation, your body knows it doesn't need to support a tooth, so naturally it reabsorbs the bone tissue. But the thing is, the first 6 months, you're going to lose 25% of the bone mass in the area where the tooth used to be, and within a year or a year and a half, the shrinkage will continue. Your dentist will shape blocks of bone material and insert it into the area where your jawbone shrank. She's going to use titanium screws to hold the bone block in place. And the bone usually heals about 4 to 5 months. Sometimes it's not possible to use a bone block. In that case, she might use a softer mix of bone substitute. She's just going to pack that right in and then cover it with a membrane tarp. And then after your bone heals, that's when she can insert a dental implant and crown. Your dentist will drill through the top of the tooth, and then they use a file to remove the diseased pulp tissue. The canal then gets cleaned, enlarged, and shaped, and then packed with a rubber-like material. Actually, it's made from a certain tree sap. But the reason why they do that is to prevent future infection. So then a filling seals the top of the tooth. Oftentimes, you might also need a crown to restore the tooth strength. Subscribe!